welcome to my channel. My name is Erica, and in today's video, I am going to be doing some swatching and also an eye look with some amazing single shimmer shades that I recently, last month, picked up from Devinah Cosmetics. The first time I've ever tried this brand. I don't know why it's taken me this long, but here we are. And I'm so excited to play with these shadows today. They are absolutely gorgeous. Of course, I'll show them to you here in just a minute. I've seen tons of people use Devinah Cosmetics shadows, but Jan and Shawnee were the two people that I've seen use them, I would say most recently. And I just have lost my marbles when I've seen them create looks with their shadows that they have from this brand. So I picked up 8, right? Yeah, 8. And they had a really good sale last month. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna get some. So I did get this for Christmas. This is an empty Z palette. I picked it out, my husband paid for it. And it's got like 1, 2, 3, 4 little empty palettes in here. So let me show you what I did in the bottom one. I put my singles in here from VIP Glitz and Glam, and then there's also some Ladybug Glow shimmers as well that the brand owner sent to me. Singles, obviously, so really fun. And then in this little palette, I put shades from Baby Got Peach, ColourPop, and then also this is the All That, and then this is the shades I pulled out of the Frozen 2 ColourPop palette. So these are all my ColourPop shades. That was really fun to pull that palette apart, or pull those shades out of those palettes. I was gonna film that process, but it took me a hot minute. So these are the Devinah shadows though. Look at these, aren't they gorgeous? And I know they're all discombobulated in here because I need to pull them out and show them to you. And if I get them all nice and wedged together, it's really hard to pull them out. I know, my life's a struggle a lot of times, but they're just so stunning. I love all the colors I picked up. There was a couple that I really wanted to get that were sold out, but that's okay. Hopefully they'll come back in stock and I can get those too. I'm gonna continue to get more from this brand. So I'll pull these out one at a time and swatch them on my arm. I don't do face swatching. And then I'm gonna figure out which shades I wanna pull together for today's look. I won't use all 8 shades today in a look, but at least a couple of them, maybe 3, I don't know, we'll see. So let's start off with this one right here. And this one is called Asteria. Isn't that so gorgeous? Look at the flip there. Green and then kind of like a reddish brown. So beautiful. And Melina, who I'm friends with, and we follow each other on Instagram, and I think she's subscribed to my channel. She also said, like, not promoted, but encouraged me this purchase that I made. We were chatting about it in one comment section of one of my videos, and she's like, you're gonna love your Devinah shadows. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this right here, if I can do this well. Oh my gosh, look at that. It's super buttery feeling, and it's not really like flaky. It's just very buttery feeling. Oops, I'm gonna just be prepared that these swatches are gonna suck. But look at the shift in that. Oh, that is so gorgeous. So gorgeous. Okay, so that's Asteria. Beautiful. And then I have this one here. This one is called Starfire. And it's kind of just, you know, like burgundy, but it's got a really pretty shift to it too. Just beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna swatch this one too. Now I do have my window open and the fans on because it just gets too hot up here. I know I've mentioned that in multiple videos. Okay, let's see if I can do this right. I don't normally swatch like this, but I feel like this is easier for you guys to see, and maybe I'll keep them more even across my arm. That is absolutely stunning as well. Oh, gorgeous. And then there's this one here. This one is called Seaside Horizon. Beautiful blue with some kind of like purpley stuff going on in there too. And I just got out of the shower, so my hands are nice and clean. Okay, let's put this one right here. It's not the easiest thing to do swatching like this, but I was just hoping if I swatched them like this that maybe it would be easier for you guys to see. I guess I already said that, didn't I? Let me put this here too. Okay, there we go. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, beautiful. So beautiful. Okay, the next one is Sprinkle Whips, this one is called. And it's just kind of like a, I don't know, lavender, but there also looks like there might be a little bit of like magenta in that too. Oh, look at that. Okay, let me see if I can do this right. Oh, that is so pretty. My hands are shaking and just, you know, Actually, it looks like there's more like maybe pink in that, like pink and lavender mixed together. Oh, that is so lovely. Lovely. I'm thinking maybe these two together would be really cool today. These two, I don't know, man. I don't know. But I'm going to continue to film with these. Absolutely. Of course. The next one is called Calypso Shallows. And this is just stunning. It's got like a light blue, like kind of the color of my shirt. And then it flips to purple. And maybe even like grainy stuff too. That's what's so cool about these. They're very duochrome, multi-chrome. They're just amazing. Look at that. Oh, okay. This one's going to go here. Oh, this swatch sucks. I'm so horrible at swatching. I see people swatch, I'm like, God, how do they do it so good? I suck at it, obviously. Okay, there we go. Oh, that is so pretty. I love that color. You can't really see the shift in it on my arm. Well, I don't know. I think it's just the way, the angle and the lights and all that stuff. But yeah, that one was called Calypso Shallows. Then let's go into this one here. This one is called Seance, and this is so beautiful. Purple with blue, like kind of a deeper blue and like a almost kind of like a hot purple. All right, swatch this one. Look at that. I mean, they just go onto the finger. I didn't mean to flip you off, but just go onto the finger so beautifully. Okay, that is so stunning too. Please do not judge the shadows by the swatches, okay? Because I'm not a good swatcher at all, but that is gorgeous. Then let's go to this beautiful shade. This one is called Frothy Surf, and it's got like pink and orange and like gold. Look at that. Yeah, that's awesome. Ooh, should I use this one today? That's what's gonna be really hard, is figuring out which ones to use. Oh, this is so pretty. Okay, let me swatch this one here. Oh yeah, that is stunning. Kind of almost maybe a little bit of a green cast to it too, like a goldy green. Oh yeah, that is, oh, there we go. That is phenomenal. I might have to use that one today. And then I was gonna do an eye swatching video and I just can't do it because it hurts my eyelids. This one's called Orion, like really electric green. Oh, that is so beautiful. Oh, it's just stunning. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is gonna be hard for me. Actually, you know what? I might use these two together. That would be fun. I always gravitate towards the purples and blues, but I think I'm gonna do something different today. That's a little too close to the other swatch, but whatever. That is so pretty too. All of these are so amazing. And I like the fact that I got like, you know, lots of different colors. You know, they're not all the same, or, you know, they're not all blue or all purple. I got some fun different colors. And this last one here is called Mystic Moon Pie. And this is absolutely delicious. It almost looks like kind of like a silver, and then it's got like this kind of reddish, I don't know, amazing. Amazing. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. So let's put this right here. Oh yeah, that is so cool. Let me try this a little bit better here. Right, oops. You guys, I'm sorry. Oh boy, I made a big mess out of that one. Geez, I need to hire somebody to come over here and show me how to swatch stuff. But that has got the coolest shifts in it. Oh, maybe these three all together. I don't know, we'll see. So now what I'm gonna do is go clean my arm up, and then I'm gonna do my brows and prime my eyelid, and I'll be right back and I'll put together an eye look for you. Okay, so my brows are done, and of course this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. Now this may turn into a 2 looks video. I'm not sure. I think I might have some time this weekend to create a second look with these shades. So we'll see. At this point it's a 1 look, but it could turn into a 2 looks. So I'm gonna be using this palette for the mattes for this look today. This is the Matte Spectrum palette from Zoeva. My best friend and sister Steph, she sent this to me a while back. I haven't used it in a while, but I really like the formula of the mattes in here, and I love all the different colors you can choose from. And I think for this look, even though it may end up being the only look for this video, I'm gonna be using like the reddish yellowy, these two shades out of these two columns here, because what I want to use for this look today in terms of the Devinah shadows is this one here called Frothy Surf, because I just went gaga over that when I horribly swatched it. And then I also want to use this shade here, Orion. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be using in terms of the shimmers today for this look. And I think what I'll do is start off with this shade right here. There's not really shade names. There's like letters and numbers. I can't read them. But this is going to go like outer V, outer lid, transition-y area, right? Okay. And I know those swatches were horrible. And they're not doing the shadows any justice whatsoever. I don't know. I don't know how to swatch very well. I personally, I don't really like to swatch eyeshadows. I just don't. I don't know why, I just don't. But I love to watch other people swatch eyeshadows. And I know people really enjoy watching swatch type video situations. You know, I know. But I just suck at it. And, you know, maybe if I kept practicing more often, I would get better at it. But I see some people swatch and it's like Shawnee, Jan, Steph, tons of people swatch shadows so beautifully. Not me. Not me. If you're wanting beautifully swatched shadows, this is the wrong channel for you, okay? But I am so excited to use the shimmers. Oh my gosh. I just thought, even though they were poorly swatched, they looked beautiful. And I could feel the, you know, consistency or texture of them, obviously, when I was swatching them, and they're just buttery and amazing. And the sale that Devinah had was really good. I mean, I was shocked. Really, really good. Very affordable. Trying to think of the most expensive one. I think I purchased was like around the $7 price point, and then I think the cheapest one was maybe $4 or $5, I want to say, with that sale. I was like, hello. There's one shade. Well, there's, I mean, I want to get all the shades, but there's one shade in particular. I cannot remember the name of it. If Melina is watching this, she may remember and pop it in the comment section, please. But it was sold out, and it's this very dark, from what I remember, it was like a black base with this cool red, like burgundy red shift to it or something, I think was what it was, but gorgeous. So I'm hoping that will come back into stock and I can get that one at some point. But, you know, I mean, just, I can't believe this is the first time I'm trying Devinah. Duh. And this is a very nice shade. It's, you know, kind of a reddish, brownish, orangish concoction here. Okay, cool. I like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into, I think I might try to deepen up the outer V a little bit with that later on. But I think right now, actually, I'm going to go into this shade right here. Put this shade around that shade. And I got all my brushes washed and got them all organized. See how long that lasts. Because I start using stuff and then I start putting them in weird spots. But I'm much more organized since the new year hit than I was prior to. Much more organized. Absolutely. And yeah, this is blending very nicely. And this is my workhorse of a brush, my BH Cosmetics brush. I don't really like necessarily in my videos say the name of the brush always, just because sometimes I don't know what the name of the brush is. And also I just kind of feel like, as long as, well, I mean, I just feel like I'm not the expert on brushes or what to use for certain things, you know? And I feel like, I don't know, sometimes I just kind of feel as though if I'm going to be like really pumping a certain brush, like, oh, this is then this. And I don't know, I just feel like if you have a brush that's a similar size to this, then just use it, you know, and maybe you don't want to use the similar size brush, whatever. But, you know, I don't want anyone to ever feel like I think I'm the expert about anything, because I'm not. So I don't know, I just don't really go into a lot of detail about the brushes that I use. I mean, all the brushes I have, pretty cheap. You know, Beely and Jessup are two brands that I just love, and I get those off Amazon, and they have really nice affordable brush sets. And then, you know, like I have this BH one, and I have, you know, other brushes that I got from Ipsy or BoxyCharm or whatever. Luxie brushes I think are great. But I don't know, I feel like whatever you want to use it. So now I do want to kind of blend that out just a touch. So I think what I'll do is go into this shade here, a little bit lighter than that one, and just kind of go around the edge just to lighten that up a little bit. I would love to know though what your favorite brand of brushes are. I don't know that I love the Blend Bunny brushes, you guys. I mean, they're not bad brushes necessarily. They're just not necessarily my favorite. They're not necessarily. They are not my favorite brushes. And a couple of them have broken, which like this part came off and I just glued it back on. That was no big deal. But I don't know. They're just not ones I reach for a whole lot. I do want to keep reaching for them though to get maybe more used to them, but I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think of Blend Bunny brushes? Those of you that have brushes from that brand, let me know what you guys think of them. So now for the shimmers. So excited. So I'm going to start off again with this shade right here, Frothy Surf, and put this here, and then I'm going to put Orion towards the front of the lid. And I guess I could have grabbed a green matte out of that palette, but okay, I got to get a brush. And I think, oh yeah, this is so, oh, it's applying to the brush absolutely incredibly. Look at that. Hello. I'm going to spray this just a little bit. Try not to bonk my phone. I noticed that I do that a lot when I'm editing. I'm like, the phone's like, like, sorry. Okay. Oh, yeah. That is, look at that. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. It's like bright yellow goldish and then that hot orange shade with it, you know, or tone. Oh, that is so beautiful. This is absolutely stunning. I knew I was going to love these. I mean, you can just tell. When I was taking them out of the packages, I was like, oh, this is so amazing. And I don't know, I've said this before. I've said it a few times now. I don't know why it's taken me so long to try Devinah. I have had Devinah on my list of brands to try for over a year, maybe 2 years probably, at least. I have a little list in my phone of brands that I want to try, and then I check them off and say, just put a little note next to it, what year, like what month and year I tried it. And I have so many brands on that list, you guys. It's crazy because I have enough makeup, but there's just so many wonderful brands. I did kind of blow that up a little too much. Let me go back in with this brush and just kind of take that down just a little bit. Okay, that's better. I mean, it will go up there anyway, but I just kind of want to not go too with it right away. So now I'm going to go into this shade here called Orion and put that right towards the front. I'm going to use a Jessup brush for this. I said I don't really talk about what brushes I use, and now I am. And also tell me what brushes maybe that you don't like, that you're not a big fan of. Chat about both sides of the coin here. I used to really love Morphe brushes. Like I was like hugely into Morphe brushes, and I still have a few of them, but oh, this is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It's just this electric lime green. Doesn't that look cool with the Frothy Surf shade? This looks so dorky when I do that. But yeah, I was thinking this would be a really nice combo together. Oh man. This is absolutely stunning together. Just stunning. How fun. Oh, yes, this is gorgeous. I am getting fallout, but big deal. Doesn't bother me. I can clean it right off because I don't have any of my face stuff on yet. I want to drag this over just a little bit. And then what I'm going to do is go back into Frothy Surf with my finger and just get a little bit of pigment on here and just kind of plop that here. I sound like Nikki. I love it when I'm watching her videos and she'll put a shade on and she's like, I'm just going to plop this right here on my lid. I love that. Oh, that is so gorgeous. So now what I want to do is go back into the Matte Spectrum palette, and I think I will add some of this shade here. It's kind of a, well, that's reddish. This is more like orange. And I also would love to know if you guys have any Devinah shadows and which ones are your favorite. And, you know, maybe give me some suggestions of shadows that I don't have yet that you think I should get. And Melina has been wonderful about that. We talked about it at length in the comment section of one of my videos. I can't remember. And she was telling me the shades that she loves and the shades that she recommended that I get. And I'm like, Melina, I could kiss ya. Because, yeah, I definitely want to keep getting more Devinah shadows. Absolutely. Absolutely. That is so beautiful. I love it. It's very orangey, but I like it a lot. So now I want to go back into this shade just a little bit here. I'm just gonna take this around again just to make sure things are nicely laid down, and I haven't blown the shimmer up too much, but it's gonna get blown up. My eyes are so hooded. So I'm pretty much done here. I mean, these shadows, I cannot wait to play with the rest of these. So I'm gonna go off camera, do my other eye, my face, and I will come back. So this is finished look number 1. I am going to do another look for this video. I'm gonna do lots more looks, of course, with these shadows, but I can't just do the one look for this video. There's no way. I wanna play some more with those shadows for this video. I am so in love with the 2 shades from Devinah that I put on my lids today. Oh, they're so amazing, and I do not know why. I don't know why it took me this long to try this brand. Idiotic. So of course I'll show you the 2 shades again that I used and ooh and ah and rave about them. But let me show you just a few things I put on my face for this finished look, and then we'll move on to look number 2. Let's see, for my inner corners, I used a highlighter from Nomad. I'm pretty sure this is Kiss of Sun. I can't read the back of it, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Beautiful, like light peach and gold shifting highlighter shade. I just thought it would look really nice with my eye look today. Did not put this on my face because I used a shimmery blush from LA Girl. Just Blush, and this is in the shade Just Radiant, and it's got like a shimmer to it, and I really haven't used this much. I think this is maybe the 3rd time I've used this blush, but I'm trying to cycle through my spreadsheet and use all my stuff, and I love this. Really a nice consistency or formula to it. I think it looks really nice with my makeup today, or as my blush today, whatever. For my upper lid liner, I use the Black Like My Soul felt tip liner from Fatal Beauty. I love this. My lower waterlines, I use the Beauty Creations gel liner in Mango Tango. I just thought the orange would look cool today. And then for my mascara, I did use the Item Makeup Lash Snack Mascara that Jen Beauty gifted me. I love this stuff. Oh, I love it. Let's talk about the mattes I used first, the Matte Spectrum palette. I did pop this on the outer part of the lower lash lines, and then I put this shade towards the front of the lower lash lines, and then I did use a little bit of this just to kind of, I don't know, blend things a little bit better. I really enjoy this palette, and I need to keep it on my desk so it's handy for when I want to, you know, create looks with just single shimmers or whatever, because these mattes work so well. They're very pigmented, maybe a little bit more buildable, you know, than some of my other mattes are, but blend beautifully. I mean, this look was very easy to put together in terms of the mattes. Now, let's talk about the shimmers I used today. I'm telling you, you guys, these, oops, if I can open it, these are so gorgeous. I used this here. What was that called again? Why can't I remember? Frothy Surf, and then Orion. They're getting a little flaky because I, you know, shouldn't be holding them up like this, but absolutely stunning. Just dynamic, applied beautifully, melded together really well. Like these 2 together, just, I mean, it's like they were meant to be together. And the formula is just that buttery, smooth, amazing, rich texture, you know? And, oh man, I'm thinking, should I do 15 looks for this video? Oh, because I think I know what I'm going to use for my next look out of these shadows. But yeah, this has just been a wonderful experience today, and I cannot wait to create another look. So without any further ado, let's get on to it. So look number 2 with some of my Devinah single shimmer shades. Now I will be using this palette again too for the mattes, the Zoeva Matte Spectrum palette. And I'm pretty sure I know which singles I'm going to use today. So for the mattes, I think I'm going to use this one here, that one there too, and possibly that one. I'm not positive yet, but I think I know these 2 for sure. And then for the single shades, and I'll go into detail about the names of the shades and stuff as I am applying them to my lid. But I think what I'm going to do is use this one here. Well, hold on, I'll dig those out of here in just a minute. This one here, and then I think either this one or this one, and then that right there. Okay, those are the ones I'm going to be using today. I haven't decided for sure, but I think I know. So the first one I will be putting down, this one, oh boy, I put fake nails on, so now doing anything is like this super huge challenge. This one is called Seance. And then, let's see, I don't know, I think I will go into this one next to that. This is called Calypso Shallows. Look at that flippiness going on. I think that'll look cool. And then this one I think is called Asteria, pretty sure. No, this is called Mystic Moon Pie. Okay, cool. So those are the ones I think I'm going to use today. Yay! So I do have my brows done, and this eyelid is primed in the P. Louise eyeshadow base in Rumor 01. And I'm going to start laying down some matte shades. I need to find a brush. So I will start off with this shade right here, putting that in my outer V area, into my transition crease. And it's Sunday today, and I don't normally film on the weekends. I mean, I used to, but I don't really do that anymore. But I don't know, I really wanted to get this up today if I can. I'm gonna try to get this video edited and up today. My goal was to film yesterday, and I just could not find the inner strength to get off my lazy butt and film. I just couldn't do it. So here I am. And my husband and I actually spent the day yesterday just being very mellow. It was very nice. And we watched several things. Let's see, what do we watch first? We watched Queen Pins, which was really funny, really great. It's based on a true story, and it's with Kristen Bell and Kirby Howell Baptiste, who I am just madly in love with. Kirby, she is just amazing, and she's super cute and hilarious. So that was great. And then we watched like this docu-series on Netflix. Queen Pins was also on Netflix. But we watched this docu-series on Netflix called American Nightmare, which was about the kidnapping of Denise Huskins in California. And it was like the year after the movie Gone Girl had come out. And so initially they blamed her and her boyfriend for this whole thing. They said it was this big elaborate Gone Girl hoax, and the whole thing had actually happened. Oh boy, I was so pissed off at those cops. I'm like, are you guys that stupid? I just couldn't believe it. I was so angry. But that was really good. If you guys haven't seen that, I highly recommend, if you're into true crime, that's pretty well done docu-series. I think I'm done with that for now. I do have some fallout, but let's see. I think what I'll do now is go into this shade right here, this purpley shade, and just kind of go around the edge of that. I don't know that I'm going to use that today. I might use it on my lower lash lines, maybe. And then last night we watched Napoleon, the new one with Joaquin Phoenix, which I don't know. I mean, it was okay. It's just, I don't know enough about Napoleon really. Like, I don't know what I was doing in my history classes, sleeping, writing notes to my friends. I don't know, but I just don't retain a lot of that information. So my husband was, remembered a lot more of the history of that than I did as we were watching. He's like, oh yeah, I remember that. And oh, this is coming next and da-da-da. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm glad you remember, because I had no freaking clue what was going on most of the time. And I did think that Joaquin Phoenix did a really good job as Napoleon. I think he's such a wonderful actor. One of my favorite movies he's in is The Joker. Oh, that is so like unbelievable. His acting performance in that movie was just, holy cow, so good. I mean, he's a total creepy weirdo, but he did a really good job of getting into that role, and I felt like he did a good job of getting into the role of Napoleon too. The only thing that I was thinking as we were watching the movie is that there were a lot of scenes between Joaquin and the woman that plays his wife, Josephine, and I can't remember the name of the actress. But I was thinking, well, how did anybody know that these were the conversations and stuff that they had? I don't know. And I know that they did write a ton of letters to each other, Josephine and Napoleon, as he was out on his warpath. They did write a lot of letters to each other, and a lot of those letters are read in the movie. But I don't know. I just thought, how do they know that this is what was said between the two of them in their private moments? But whatever. And it's pretty violent, of course, because there's lots of wars going on, and, war-torn France and Britain and Austria and, all kinds of stuff going on. But I thought it was pretty well done, for the most part. I don't always seek those kind of movies out, like historical, epic-y type movies, but I've watched my fair share of those, and they're whatever, they're fine. I don't know. I really do like these mattes together. It's just taking me a minute to get this the way I want it, but yeah, I do like them. I love this palette. I'm so glad that Steph sent me this. So now for the really fun part of this video. I'm gonna go into this shade first, called Seance, and put that towards the outer part of the lid there. And what I might do is take it I think I am gonna take it all the way over to the edge of the lid, or the end of the lid, or whatever you wanna call it. Oh, beautiful. And I'm using a little bit of a fluffier brush for this. Just, I don't know why, but I am. Let's see, what else fun stuff could I tell you? We don't have as many people here. Oh my gosh, this is so gorgeous. Blue and purple flippiness, it's gorgeous. We don't have as many people here without power as we once did. It went down, it started off as like 20,000 people without power. Then it went down to like 14,000. Now it's down to 3,000, I think is what I read last. And my husband is still waiting to find out if the power to his mill has come back on yet. I think the last he heard was earlier this morning from a coworker and his boss saying that they're working on it today. They're working on trying to restore power to the mill today. I mean, they've been working on it for over a week now. So hopefully that can get taken care of because, you know, I mean, he's enjoyed having the time off, let me tell you, because, you know, working in a mill is not as fun as it once was. But, you know, he also would like to go back to regular life too. Did I tell you guys he tore his bicep? Did I tell you that? I don't remember. He tore his bicep at work. And he did go and have a doctor's appointment on Friday. And they're referring him to an orthopedic clinic in town and then also getting him set up with physical therapy. So it doesn't really hurt, but it just feels really funky. And I don't think it's like a huge tear, but you know, still it's a tear. Oh, this is so beautiful, you guys. I'm telling you, this is absolutely amazing. Okay, so I think I'm good with that for now. So I think what I will do at this point is go into this shade here. And I think, what was that called? Calypso Shallows, is that right? Yeah, Calypso Shallows. Let's try that again, Calypso Shallows. And I can take this thing off. I don't need that on my wrist. And let me get a brush. And I think I'm gonna use this really small brush for this, just because. And I don't necessarily wanna layer this over the top of the Seance shade, but I kind of maybe put a little bit too much, like it's too, I don't know, we'll see. We'll see how this goes. So let me put this right here. Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. And the two of those right next to each other are just stunning. You know what I think I'm going to do, actually? I think I'm going to leave the Asteria shade off this. I really don't know that I need that. I think I'm just going to put, because what I'm nervous about is I'm going to lose the flippy. So I think I'm just going to put this shade, this Calypso Shallow shade across the entire lid. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Holy cow. Oh, this is so beautiful, you guys. I'm telling you, I could really kick myself in the shins for waiting this long to try Devinah. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Because these are some of the best single shimmer shades, or if not the best, that I have used. I mean, I really love my VIP Glitz and Glam. I love my Devinah Cosmetics singles. I mean, you know, I've been very fortunate to be able to try some really wonderful brands for single shimmer shades. But I'm telling you, this has been really fun to play with these. And I will continue to use these on my channel because I want to use the rest of these in a look too for you guys. So yeah, but I'm glad I just stuck with this and didn't put the Asteria shade. I mean, I'm sure that would have looked really nice too. I'm sure it would have, but I just, as soon as I put that Calypso Shallow shade down, I'm like, look at all the flips in that one though. I don't want to lose that, you know, I don't want to lose that. So, and that's the beauty part of having duochrome or multi-chrome shades, is that, you know, one will do the trick for you. That is so freaking gorgeous. I love it. I love it. And I love the Seance shade too. Oh, that is so pretty. I think what I'll do is just put a teeny tiny bit of that Seance shade back on this brush and just kind of feather it next to the Calypso Shallow shade. And also make sure this is nicely laid down out here, but it's really nice. This was so easy. That's the thing. These shadows are so, the formula is so nice that they're really easy to like lay down on the lids, you know, really easy. So now I'm gonna go back in with this brush, nothing additional on it, and just kind of make sure the edge of that shimmer shade looks a little bit nicer. Okay, I think I am pretty much done. This is absolutely gorgeous. I love this whole thing. I mean, definitely the shimmers are definitely outshining the mattes in this look, but I will go off camera, do my other eye and all the good stuff, and I'll come back. So this, of course, is finished look number 2, and I love how this look turned out as well. I don't know that I can pick a favorite out of the 2 that I created for this video. I am so happy that I finally tried this brand, and I cannot wait to continue to play with these single shimmers. Of course, I'm going to continue to film with these and create looks with the other shadows I didn't use in this video, this 2 looks video. But man, this was an absolute treat to play with these shadows. So I'll show you the shadows again, ooh and on, goo and gash, all that stuff about them. But let me show you just a few things I put on my face this time around. So for my mascara, I am still using the Item Makeup Lash Snack Mascara. I love this. And then for my upper lid liner, I did use the Fatal Beauty Black Like My Soul Felt Tip Liner again. I love it. And then let me see, I misplaced something. Hold on. For my lower water lines, I accidentally threw this into my little tub of dirty brushes. This is the Milani Stay Put Waterproof Eyeliner in Keep On Sapphire. I just thought the blue would look cool. I almost went with the purple, but then I thought, oh, let's try the blue, and I really do like this. This is not working as well on my lower water lines as it normally does, but my eyes are a little watery today. And then on my lips, I used a combination of 2 things. This is the, Dragon Renee Punk Style Liquid Lipstick, and it's in the shade 07 actually. I have never said that before because I didn't see that it had the sticker on the back. Got this in some PR from Temu. Just thought this shade would look nice with my eye look, and then I topped it with a gloss from Devinah Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Kiana. It's got a little bit of like sparkliness to it. I think I probably should have gone with a darker purple lippy today. I think maybe that would have looked better, but I do like this lip combination. So let me start off by talking about the mattes that I used out of the Zoeva Matte Spectrum palette. This palette's filthy, I apologize. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed all the mattes that I used for both looks. On my lower lash lines for this look, I used this first, put this down across the lower lash lines, and then kind of blended it out with that shade there that I, both of those shades obviously I have on my upper lids. I thought about using that one, but I just didn't do that. But yeah, really nice, kind of muted matte color story, colors, I don't know, more muted, not quite so bright and vibrant, but really lovely formula, blend well, apply well. Really happy that Steph sent this to me. Now let's talk about the shadows that I used from Devinah Cosmetics. Absolutely stunning. And I will get these more organized so they're not just haphazardly thrown in here. But yeah, I had so much fun. These 2 shades that I used on my first look, absolutely gorgeous, dynamic, beautiful. And then these 2 shades that I used for this look, absolutely breathtaking. Very flippy, applied beautifully. They're staying put, And I will say that my first look, the last look that I created, these 2 shades looked perfect at the end of the day. Nothing changed. They didn't crease, they didn't split, they didn't look weird at all. I mean, I felt like I looked the same all day long. You know what I mean? And then I'm sure that these 2 shades will do the same thing today. So fun. And I will be using the rest of these shimmers in other videos. But the formula is so lovely. The shiftiness of the shades that I used, so beautiful. Just a really lovely formulated eyeshadow, and the texture is really nice. And again, I'm just thrilled that I finally tried this brand. I don't know what took me so long, but I will continue to get more goodies from Devinah Cosmetics, absolutely. And I will also link their website in my description box if you guys have not yet tried out Devinah Cosmetics, which I'm sure probably all of you probably have. Go do it. If you haven't, go do it, because I'm telling you, the price point is very reasonable, and what you're paying for is absolutely breathtakingly amazing. And let me know if you have tried Devinah Cosmetics, which I'm sure is the majority of you. Let me know what your favorite shades are in the comment section. There is a shade, I think it's called Midnight Sun, that I really want to get. It was sold out when I got these. But that I'm going to be keeping my eye on for sure, because it's just gorgeous. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your lives to sit down and watch this video. If you're new here and you enjoyed what you saw, please consider subscribing, smash the like button, and of course, comment down below in the comment section. I love to chat with you guys there. And if you've been here before, thank you so much for coming back. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take very good care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Drop it.